I have vivid memories of how special I thought Daytona was as a kid. We would drive all night from Kentucky down to Daytona to be there when the sun came up on Thursday morning to go see the qualifying races. In my mind, I have it pictured exactly what it was like the first time I saw those banks. You know, and how much they meant to me. I'd seen it on TV and I'd heard my brother talk about them, but just seeing them for the first time, I was just in awe. Thank you for making a 12-year-old kid want to know how to attack you and how to beat you.
It was a real tough race. The guys really ran good, picked up from practice. My car didn't handle exactly what way I wanted it all day long.
My first race was 87, qualified at over 200 miles an hour. I think I finished 19th or 21st or something. In 1992, I was running second to Davey Allison with just a few laps to go.
At number 30, Michael Waltrip in second spot.
And our engine broke.
Michael Waltrip's number 30. Looks like it's lost a cylinder.
That was one that I wished I could have hung around to see if we could have made a run on Davey at the end.
One car got in the back of him and he went for a ride. And he's climbing out okay.
He's a Waltrip. He's got a pretty hard head.
My brother was 17 tries before he ever got to victory lane, and the same thing with Dale when he fought so hard for so long to try to get to victory lane in Daytona. Dale and I were buddies, and we would go fishing a lot together, and he would always say to me from the early 90s, he'd say, you'd win if you drove for me. If you had a car like mine, you'd win. I know you would. I think Dale looked at me as a guy that he thought could drive, but hadn't done a very good job managing my career.
You know, I had started my engine 462 times and hadn't ever been able to win a race. Time was ticking. Time was running out for me to be able to get a top ride.
The 43rd annual Daytona 500. Terry Bradshaw waves the green flag. We're racing. Here comes Michael Waltrip up the middle.
Hey, we hadn't talked about Uncle Mike all day, and there he is. Come on, buddy.
Racing that whole race and being in a position to win on the last lap, I know he was proud of what I was able to do in that race.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Michael Waltrip wins.
I hope Dale was okay. I guess he's all right, isn't he?
Victory lane was great at first. There was confetti flying everywhere. My family was there. My brother was on TV. And for the first 15, 20 minutes, I was in awe of what we had accomplished. After 10 or 15 minutes, I'm like, where's Dale? I mean, why isn't he here? And then my buddy Schrader, he came to Victory Lane to tell me that I needed to be prepared because it wasn't good.
After the accident in Turn 4 at the end of the Daytona 500, we've lost Dale Earnhardt.
I don't think humans are designed to have that range of emotion in a lifetime, but definitely not separated by 5 seconds. I began to really try to figure out, what was next. How do you go on from something like that? A lot of times when rain is involved, you'll have a guy win that shouldn't have. But on that day, the fastest car won the race.
Michael wants to win a race as bad as anybody out there, and he's not going to give up that lead without a fight.
Off here to the west and over here are some big, wide bands of showers.
I remember just sitting there with Buffy. I was in my Napa uniform, and we were just watching it rain, and it was a special feeling when they finally said, it's official.
Michael Waltrip is a two-time champion of the Daytona 500.
A lot of people say, how did winning a rain-shortened race spoil your victory?
It's heavy and it's slippery.
It didn't, because I know it was harder to do than a normal race, and we did it. I don't have the money anymore, but I still got those 2 trophies, and they're beautiful. I've had the biggest of celebrations and the most horrific tragedy that I could imagine. Despite all that, I love it. I love that track. I love that event. I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to see that green flag waving one more time.